It's day 4 of Bazinga, and today we're going to be making some tasty, no-bake frozen parfaits. It's the perfect dessert for any weather condition, just like Corona. So let's go grab the ingredients. Alright, first thing we'll need is a banana. And everyone knows that you pick bananas straight from ferns. Alright. Now, it's common knowledge that you get your blackberries from the microwave because they're all the same color. The final thing is, we gotta get our strawberries from the oven because they're pretty hot. Alright, and of course you can't have delicious parfait without pre-made prepared yogurt. So we'll have our yogurt here, and then we'll need the granola. Oh, the granola. Tasty. Found it perfectly from it. And now that we've assembled our ingredients, it is time to create our dish. First things first, you gotta wash your hands. Make sure you don't get the corona, because it is corona weather anyways. So, as a bit of a background on why I'm making this for my vlog, I was hungry and I wanted parfait. There. The best background you'll ever need. Alright, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna unpeel the banana. Let's get this done. Alright, after you unpeel the banana, you're gonna set it down on your handy dandy mat. After setting aside your excess, you're gonna take the banana knife, or any knife in general, and cut off a couple small pieces. You wanna make these pieces are nice and small, about this big, so you'll have the right parfait size for them. You don't want them to be too big or too thin, or they won't fit into your parfait right. So after that, you'll have some nice sliced banana. Alright, so the next step will be to grab the strawberries and blackberries. So quickly, for the blackberries, you want to take just like 2 or 3. You don't want a lot because it's going to be a small parfait. You're going to take your sink and you want to clean your blackberries just in your hand, very gently, like they're children. You don't want to hurt the children, your blackberry children with multiple eyes, or whatever those dots are called. Dry them off, rinse your hands off, don't want to get them wet. Now we move to the prep station. You want to set aside your blackberries, and it'll take the same mat that we used to cut our bananas on. Set the blackberries down and cut each of these into halves. Make sure you're not too messy when you're cutting them. These can stain a little. Make sure you're gentle. You don't want to cut them too hard. Make sure they're nice. And cut. There we go. So after that, you'll have a nice little tray of blackberries and bananas. So now we'll take our yogurt here, and we'll start like setting everything up. So the first thing you'll need to do is you'll take this little cup. You're going to, in this cup, add a little dollop of your yogurt on the inside like this, and then you want to spread it out along the bottom nice and even, just like this. Now, next after that is you want to add your little fruits. So add about a few of your blackberries in that you've cut up nicely so they'll be nice and even. Then you want to take the bananas you've cut up also and put them inside. You want to cleanly layer them around. You don't want too many or too little, just a nice amount, So like set a few of those inside. The next thing, we're going to need our granola. So we're going to grab the granola from over here. We're going to open up the granola and we'll lightly pour over just a little bit of the granola into the thing, not to cover too much of it, but just enough so that it forms a nice even layer of granola over the whole parfait itself. As you can see right here, nice and even layer. So after you got your fruit, you first get your yogurt, then you get your fruit, and then you get your granola. After that, you want to add one more little dollop of your yogurt, and then you want to add just 2 little spoonfuls of that. Then, the last step will be you want to kind of rotate your little bowl that you got here, and like rotate it around, make sure the yogurt covers every nook and cranny. So this will create a nice even layer for you after you chill the parfait. like this. You want to kind of loop it around so you have a nice even layer of your yogurt for your parfait. So when you're done, it should look a little something like this. So you have a nice little even layer, everything's nice and layered. So you'll take your finished product like this, you'll find the most convenient freezer, find some room in that freezer, and just set it down. Then give it a nice little pat, say goodbye. That's gonna sit there for about an hour or until it's nice and frozen. So, before, like I said, we need to take a strawberry. So we'll take one of these from the bin, we'll cut off the top, and then we'll cut it into small strips, going incrementally a little bigger as you go up the strawberry. This will be used as our garnish for the parfait when it is done after the hour that you're going to be waiting for the freezing process to take place, to give it its shape and be delicious. Okay, we will stop. After that, you'll have your nicely cut strawberries, all nice in little pieces. After you cut your strawberries, never forget to wash them inside the sink. Make sure they get nice and rinsed through so they're nice and clean and they're all nice and fresh. Make sure you kind of dry them off a little, rinse off your hands. And after you've waited an hour, you can go into your most convenient freezer and pull out the parfait thing that you prepared. It should be nice and frosted over and it will not fall out when you tip it down. So then we'll go back over to the prep station. You'll take your banana cutter, your strawberry cutter, whatever cutter knife you had. You'll cut around your frozen parfait so you're able to extract the parfait itself because it's a bit frozen down. And then you'll tip it over. Make sure you get all parts of it out. So you'll have your nice construction like this. After you've tipped it over, it should look sort of like that. And now we will garnish with our strawberries over here. We'll take this little thing, we'll lay our strawberries across the top, make it look nice and pretty. And make sure you get some along the side as well. And there you have it. You have a nice no-bake parfait. It has some nice layering along the outside. You have some nice color, and nice texture. You have a little crunch in the middle. And overall, it's a delicious treat. Quick time, not much effort, and I'm sure it tastes great.